द्यौ शान्तिरन्तरिक्षः शान्तिः पृथ्वी शान्तिरापः शान्तिः रोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिः ब्रह्मा शान्तिः सर्वः शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सा मा शान्तिरेधि। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
May the heavens be in peace. May the sky be at peace. May the earth be in peace. May all the water be at peace. May all the nature be at peace. May all the living creatures find peace. May all of humanity find peace. Let there be peace, eternal love and peace.
Life, what an incredible journey. A journey that is best experienced than analyzed. Over the past few centuries, we have been trying to understand this unique gift that we have been given by the universe. In this vast universe, we have the exclusive, beautiful place that we call home. This special planet we live on is fascinating, wonderful and breathtaking. It is filled with diverse life forms that along with us are going through this experience of being alive. First we are born, then we grow young and strong, become old and then we die. All of us leading our own separate lives, yet similar in so many ways, always at some point have thought if there is a meaning to all of this. From philosophers to artists and from mystics to scientists, everyone has tried to unravel the mystery of the life, universe and everything that endures it. We wish to define this kaleidoscope of experiences, put words and images in a structure that translate our abstract feeling of being alive. The moment when we first opened our eyes and this world became real to us, to the final moments when we might just fade away into nothingness, everything in between sometimes feels like a random dream, which we cannot control nor direct. A lot of it is so vivid that it feels surreal, grander than our wildest thoughts, whereas there are parts that makes us question reality itself. Is everything just an illusion? Or is our birth itself a small part of an endless series of miracles? We always crave happiness. Family, career, money, fame. All of this makes us happy. It gives us a feeling of being complete, for some time at least. Soon we realize that all of the things that we wanted just don't mean that much anymore. When we did not have it, we desperately yearned for it. But when we eventually have it, when we get it, it just does not feel that important anymore. We have already moved on to seeking new, trivial, materialistic comforts. Every day, we go through the same motions of living a life as common as everyone else's, wanting to fit into society's expectations of being normal. We seldom question the common, the normal, not because we don't want to, because we are afraid that it might break the illusion of us being okay. We go from experience to experience, seeking to fulfill some inner calling to find a state of elation that we call happiness. Everything we do to be happy, to feel the common joy that this emotion brings out all the emotions that we feel. We seem to be hurtling down at warp speed through a passage of time that we call our entire lifetime. The speed is so much sometimes that we can barely understand what is really happening. We go through these incidents happening around us, taking everything in, creating emotions that eventually become memories that finally define our whole journey on this immense planet. A planet of which we experience only a fraction, just like sipping a drop from an entire vast ocean. Year after year, we go through motions, jump through hoops that society has created around us just so that we can chase this illusion. It is an illusion because we never seem to ever reach our goals. It is an addiction making us chase our own tail. We go through the motions, enduring pain, despair and stress at every point because the mirage always shifts in this oasis of life. Generation after generation, humanity has always wanted some greater meaning as a purpose of being alive, all the time. And it is not always just about the self. It is like an insatiable urge to be understood by oneself with regards to the rest of the universe. We are addicted to wanting rather than having satisfaction with something. Life changes every day, but one thing that remains constant is this need to want more. Because we feel only after getting something, we will feel complete, we will feel happy. Our wants change with time, of course. As a child, we want some things totally different from what we crave as an adult. And we need something completely far removed as a mature person with many years under our belt as compared to when we were just beginning our independent lives. It seems as if we have been conditioned to go through this maze with the promise that there is an escape or a reward at the end of the whole charade. We never challenge it or even question this conditioning because we are not even aware it is a pointless game that we can question. So on and on we go, waiting for our turn to pass on the same pain and suffering to our successors. Sometimes it all seems too much. So much that we want to just give up and go away. Everything that we craved and created, family, name, fortune, an empire of our own making, just does not feel worth all the trouble and pain it has cost. We feel lonely in a crowd and broken, even though we may own the world. Many times we turn around in our lives and all we see is regret, a sense of guilt and loneliness at an opportunity lost. An opportunity that refuses a second chance when we wish to correct ourselves in the winter of our existence. We feel bound, boxed into a cage that seems lucrative from the outside but is painful and suffocating from the inside. There is a desperation to break free because we realize that the only likely end to this whole story is misery and forfeiture. But through all of this, in the depths of our hearts, somewhere we know that life has more to offer, more than what we witness around us. We have all felt that feeling, that life is definitely more than what meets the eye. That it can't be all just wanting and having. It can't be just fulfilling a delusion of needs. Life has to be something far bigger, and we all have the urge to know and understand it. We all want to connect with something bigger, make sense of this journey. We want to rise above our limited mundane existence and feel complete, to break out of this box and enter a new world full of possibilities and abundance, to reconcile and be one with the universe, to be truly at peace. We want to ask deeper questions. What is the meaning of life? What is real happiness? Something which will not fade away with time. Who are we really and what are we doing here? What is this place that we call here? What is the universe? Where did it all come from? What is the true fulfillment of life and how to get there? What is the end of this journey? We want to find meaning and get a grip on things. We do not want to just go through the motions. We want to create our own possibilities, to know that we can direct our own destiny. We want to experience what is true happiness, the pure joy of being alive. We want to break these shackles of conditioning that hold us back, that bound us to the mundane, and to experience true freedom, to be free in its true sense, the ultimate truth, the universal truth. Look at the other species on this planet. They also share this journey with us, but they seem content in living the lives that they are cut out to live. We, on the other hand, are always discontent with what we have and always want more, to find meaning in everything and to get a purpose for all that is happening. Have you ever felt that maybe it is time to go beyond the limitations that we are living in? and truly experience freedom? We want to, but we just do not know how. And then we meet someone who has, someone just like us, who had the opportunity to break free and find answers to all the questions we want answered. Someone who went off the beaten path and chose a different model of life to find fulfillment and eternal bliss, a true everlasting life, a life of true hope and purpose. I had the opportunity of meeting someone just like this. He showed me a path that went from complete ignorance to complete understanding. A teacher who told me that this yearning for a deeper meaning and finding a purpose in our lives was the call of my spirit. My body and mind would have been happy in a material world, but the spirit wants to exist in a spiritual world. It cannot possibly find solace in the physical and wants to go deeper within, into the microcosm of the world, the molecule of the soul. Param Sadguru belonged to an ancient lineage of masters. This lineage has been guiding their disciples on an esoteric path to fulfillment for centuries now. Sitting in a small room in a monastery located in a small village in India, he unraveled the secrets of life and the universe itself. Now, he said, is the time to take this message of eternal bliss and realization to the world. It is time that the world should rise above meager existence and start to shine like the light of all that's alive in this universe, in all its radiant spectrum, decoded with Param Sadguru's blessings. This is the era of light. Through this series, over the course of the next couple of weeks, we'll try and understand his ideas of a happy life and his vision of the world at peace.